Welcome back to Thoughts of Dr. Odds. Thanks for joining me today. Today's episode is a tough one. Little uncomfortable, little raw, but necessary. It's about the tension between being socially conscious and being financially unstable. The emotional exhaustion of caring about everything while still struggling to take care of yourself. Let me say it plainly. I've spent years being woke, and I've been broke through most of them. I cared deeply about everything. Racial injustice, decolonizing systems, building better futures for Black and African communities. I read, I debated, I posted. I even built an identity around some of these causes. But here's the thing. Awareness doesn't equal income, at least for most of us. You can know everything about systemic oppression, but still be oppressed by your own unpaid bills. You can deconstruct capitalism online and go to bed worrying about your rent. You can fight for liberation in theory while living with financial anxiety in practice. That disconnect started eating at me. Because for all my insight, all my effort, all my good intentions, I still wasn't free. Being socially conscious without resources is like standing in the rain with an umbrella you can't open. You see everything that's wrong. You care deeply. But you're soaked, cold, and unable to protect yourself, let alone anyone else. That's where I found myself. Burnt out from online debates, overwhelmed by causes I couldn't afford to support, guilty for not doing more even though I was already emotionally exhausted. It was activism without structure, wokeness without strategy. And slowly I realized, caring is not enough. Awareness is not enough. You cannot pour from an empty cup or an empty bank account. Activism without action becomes emotional entertainment. It makes you feel like you're doing something, but all you're really doing is draining your energy, scrolling through pain and posting your frustration. That kind of lifestyle keeps you vocal but stagnant, loud but powerless, woke but broke. So I made a shift, a necessary one. I decided to stop performing pain and start building peace. That meant asking hard questions. What would it look like to take care of me first? What would it mean to be as strategic about my money as I was about my principles? What if real activism started with self-sufficiency, not slogans? Here's how I started redirecting my energy. I stopped obsessing over being right and started learning how to build, how to create income, how to invest, how to create systems that work in the real world. Not everything needs a reaction. Not every debate deserves my energy. I began choosing silence and strategy over outrage and over exposure. I don't need to share every thought online. I need to build something real first. A business, a routine, a plan, a safety net. That's what gives me the power to create real change. Now, I focus on being someone who's stable enough to help mentally, emotionally, and financially. Because you can't fight the system if you're stuck surviving within it. Being woke is not a personality. It's not a currency. It's a lens, a way of seeing the world. But it's not enough to just see the problem. You have to solve your part of it. And that starts with you. Self-sufficiency is not selfishness. It's a prerequisite for freedom. Because when you're free, you don't just speak about change. You fund it, you shape it, and you live it. So if you've been stuck in that cycle, loud online, but lost in real life, maybe it's time to shift gears. Put down the picket sign, pick up a plan. Let your work be the proof, not just your words. That's it for today. If this episode challenged you, sit with it. Let it stir something deeper. And if you know someone who's tired of being woke and broke, then share this with them. So until next time, take care of your mind, take care of your body, take control of your story.